Hello everybody, Raging Donuts on, and welcome back to episode 3 on the CentriCraft server. I hope you guys enjoyed that spoiled little time lapse at the start there, where I finished up the roof here. So this roof is looking absolutely majestic. Just look at that, I absolutely love that. And you may notice I've also gotten in all the walls now, and it turns out these weren't light grey, which they look like. They're actually cyan. So Minecraft logic, this apparently is what cyan looks like, but I'm not going to complain because that was actually way easier to get my hands on. All I had to do was mix up some lapis and some cactus, which wasn't too hard to get my hands on. So yeah, I really love how the ceiling turned out and all the walls. So this place is really beginning to look great, even though it's completely empty and we have absolutely nothing except for a few crafting tables in the floor. So what I want to do now is I want to first of all make a different entrance or exit than this ladder, because it's rather inconvenient and it looks ugly. So I think the exit will be down here at this wall. There'll be a water elevator that just shoots me up into the ocean and out there, so that will be pretty cool. And after that, I think yeah, first I'll get those chests moved too, even though they're full of stuff, so that's going to be a pain. But once I've done that, I'm actually going to get started on my next project for today, which is a mob farm. It's going to be exactly the same mob farm as I built in Survival Aquatic, because that's one has just worked really well for me and has never had any problems at all. So yeah, I'm going to be building that one out over the ocean, because that kind of makes it easier to hide, so I don't have to look at it all the time. Plus, less mobs spawn out in the ocean, so it'll be more effective and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what my plans for today are. But first of all, let's get this room kind of fixed up. Okay guys, we are back and some changes to the base have been made. The first thing you will notice when I open up this door is the fact that there is now red concrete on the floor, so this goes out to each of the corridors, and I think it looks really nice. Another thing I've done is I've transferred all my stuff from the house, the beach house, into these chests here, and I've tried to kind of sort it best I can. And yeah, all this stuff here. I've also put down 2 shulker boxes, and then some lighting in the middle here. And then also I made a little sleeping area here where I can sleep, and this looks really cool, same as before. And I also made a way to close it, so I linked this up so that I can open and close the door from down below. And then of course there's now a water elevator, so I can go ahead and exit the base nice and easy, but you can't really get down there, so people have to come through the main entrance here. So now that that's done, I actually think we can get started on the mob farm. So I'm gonna start gathering the resources I'll need, and then I'll find the location I want to build it at. And well, since you guys already seen me build it once in the Survival Aquatic series, I guess we'll just jump right into a lovely time lapse. And just like that, by the power of video editing, this mob farm is completely done, and I've already tested it out a bit, and all the hoppers there are completely filled up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a item transporting system to bring out all the items from down there and up to the top, where there will be a storage and sorting system. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll see you guys afterwards. Phew, okay, if you ask me, that actually took just as long as building the farm itself, but finally I can say with safety that it is complete. So all the items run into this dropper here, that is then activated by a computer, pushes up the observer, so all the items are sent along. You can probably hear the water elevator, and then they come up this tube here, all the way to the top. Up here, oh, if I can land, that would be lovely, where they are then sorted into all the different categories. So you can see I have string, arrows, rotten flesh, gunpowder, bone, and then miscellaneous, so extra stuff. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double chests for every single type of item. So I'm probably going to go AFK now for a bit and see how well this is going. It's a bit confusing out at the back here, but yeah, basically all the items just end up here and then they're dropped off into the storage system. So this is pretty much the safe AFK spot because phantoms can't spawn above you, since there's no sky above you. And every area should, oh actually maybe I should light this up. There we go. So every area is lit up, so no mobs can spawn anywhere. That is not level 7. Oh, okay, so it's not completely mob proof. I'll put 2 torches there. Now it's completely mob proof. I should probably bring a chest up, but I'm gonna go AFK here for a bit and I'll be back with you guys and see what we get. Yo guys, we are back. It is the next day. You can see the sun is rising here and I have been AFK all night gathering up mob drops and stuff from this lovely farm, and it seems that these doors were not here last time I was online, so I think we might have had a visitor from, well, the door fairy. Alright, oh, okay, oh my god. Alright, yeah, I was told that I should be recording when I log on. Okay, this is rather unconventional. Well, I'll just go ahead and make my... Oh, what is that noise? Jesus Christ. Okay, ow. Let me just get... hold on this. Okay, what are those... What is that? Is that skeletons? What are those? No, ow. Okay. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Holy moly. What? How did all those dolphins get in there? That's my only question. Oh my god. Okay, what? Okay, so it looks like there's an overflow in the storage system. And that can only mean one thing, which is actually a good thing. So let's go ahead and remove some of these doors. Oh my god. So many dolphins. I didn't know they could spawn in the water elevators, but I'm pretty sure they most likely spawned in the part where there's not this part right here. Yeah, you can see there's some more in there. Oh, that's funny. They do make a lot of noise though. Alright. So, I believe the gunpowder's here, and well, that is amazing. See, this is okay, that's rather unusual. So this is exactly what I like to see. Okay, that's also... Okay, so it looks like probably my guess is the bones one and the arrow one filled up first, and along with the gunpowder, and then once those were filled up, it basically just started filling up the other chests. But wow, well, we have tons and tons of gunpowder here, my dear friends. I don't think we're gonna need to go gunpowder hunting for a while, and even this chest has started filling up. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it'll be necessary for us to AFK at this for a very long time, because we have tons and tons of double chests of pretty much anything we need. I mean, all this we could make into wool. Arrows are kind of useless. Rotten flesh, I guess we could trade with villagers. Gunpowder, of course, for rockets and TNT. And then there's bones for bone blocks and bone meal. And, well, some extra stuff. Not much glowstone stuff, but if we do need some glowstone, I guess that's nice. I'll go ahead and take out the glowstone here. Also, a bit of sugar. And, yeah, just some bottles and stuff. So, other good stuff. So, yeah, that actually, I'm going to call that a very successful harvest. And what the heck? Okay, I have to admit, I only thought that this part here was filled with doors, and I thought those were chorus plants at first, but upon closer inspection, it seems I thought wrong, and I'm afraid of what this might mean. So let's go ahead and come down here. Oh no, oh my god, there are... oh no, there are doors everywhere. Oh my god, whoever did this really loves doors. Please don't... oh my god, no way. No way. Oh my god. Okay, okay, I mean, on the bright side, if we ever... Of course, right at this moment, my mic decided to cut out, but all I was saying is that if we ever needed to build an iron farm, we'd have plenty of doors. And now I say, well, let's get right into removing all these doors in a lovely, lovely time lapse. I swear I don't know what went wrong, but in all the clips after this one, my voice sounds really weird and I have absolutely no idea what happened to the microphone and how it messed up like that, but you guys will just have to sit through it because there's no way I can fix it, and it was just too many. Okay guys, now that all those doors are finally gone, we can begin our next project for today, which is a small and simple sugarcane farm, so that I can have some sugarcane along with all my gunpowder when I AFK up there at the mob farm. So it's going to be right there up at my AFK spot, so I can easily access it while I am AFKing and check on it and all that. And it's just going to be a very simple, basic, very similar to the one I had on Survival Aquatic, with a bit of decorating around it. So I don't have any glass, but it'll be fine, so I'll just use cyan terracotta for the walls. And then I actually forgot, I'm going to need some brick for the outside of it, and I should probably bring some extra dark oak. But with that, we can get started to building it. Okay, first thing we need to do is extend out this platform a bit so that we have some more space to work with. The farm will consist of 2 sides of sugarcane with 32 on each, so it'll add up to being 64 pieces of sugarcane in total. And so let's build out the platform that's going to be on. With that platform done and dusted, we can start placing down the rails that are going to be going all the way across. So the unloading station will be down there. So I'll start by placing down all the regular rails, and then I'll get in the powered rails in every 6. With that done and dusted, let's go ahead and make the very simple storage system. So I think I'll just go over here, and then I'll have, some chests going up, like that. I think I'll have 3 double chests, maybe 4. No, I think I'll have 3, that shouldn't, okay, no, I'll go 4, just in case. And then we'll have a very simple hopper drop-off system, just like that, and then a rail on top, and stone brick there, stone brick there. Let's bring it out. Oh, okay, stone brick there, and stone brick there. And then come up here, and I'll get a comparator, and place that there, and then get a redstone torch, place that there, and last but not least, we'll get a repeater. Boom, clap it down just like that. So that's a very simple minecart unloading system. Now we just need to bring that down there so that all the items can be dumped off into the chest. And I didn't think this through. I'll just have to move the chests over by 1, but then we'll bring a block there and then go down from there, just like that, and like that. We'll support there, and then keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll probably have one here. Powered rail, because we don't want it to go too fast, then it doesn't work. All the way up to the top, that should be enough power. Let's bring a redstone torch as well, and place that just like that. That should power that. And now I just need to fix these chests up. So I'll break them, and then place in my hoppers, and then place in the new chests. Actually, I think it would be more convenient to then have the chest sideways, like this instead. There we go. Does that work? So now let's give it a test. If I make a crafting table, let's plop that down somewhere in the ground. I'll put that right there, and then we'll go ahead and craft up our hopper minecart. That, put a hopper in it. I think the hopper goes on top. We put this in there. We drop 61 stone bricks, and if everything works, it stops. Okay, so it looks like I forgot to power a rail down there. Perfect, there we go. So now it should work. Let's bring that along all the way. It picks up the stone bricks, goes to the top. Okay, it did not make it all the way, so we'll have to, let's get another powered rail in here just to give it a bit of a boost. There we go. Okay, so it's coming back now, and that should make it all the way to the top now, and it should, if everything works, one of the items should come through. Okay, why is that not working? That is interesting. Maybe it's too much speed. I'll try moving the powered rail down there instead. Sometimes it's because there's too much speed on, so it's the there we go, because it needs to go up and then needs to stop. Okay, that is weird. I'll see if I can get that fixed. And there we go. Okay, so turns out it works differently when there's a hopper there instead of a chest. So I just removed that hopper and put a chest there instead, so that goes into that chest, and then it'll continue down into here afterwards, and there went my hopper. So yeah, that is the simple system working. In this top chest, it's just a bit weird looking, but that's the basic system. So now we can start building the actual farm part, and I completely forgot to bring any sand or sugarcane or water even, so I'll have to go do that. Okay, now that all the water is in place, which also took a really long time because I only had 2 buckets and I had to go back and forth refilling it all the time, we can start actually putting in the mechanism that pushes over the sugarcane. So it works with a pistons going along like that, and then I think every other there's a observer. So technically it might be a tiny bit faster if I used an observer for every, but it's not really necessary, to be honest. So yeah, I'm using it for every other. So once the sugarcane comes up and grows to the top, it will go out in a 15 radius of the redstone signal and push out all the pistons there. So let's go ahead and get all this in place and working. Okay, all the redstone is in place, and I'm now beginning to make the wireframe for the outside box. Of course, it starts raining right at this moment, but I've almost finished the frame around the outside here and all the decorations, so I'm just going around placing down the sugarcane now so that it can start growing. And I'm also smelting up some glass back at my base, and then I've also put in the roof, so I'm just going to put a few lanterns, sea lanterns here, and after that it'll be done. And there we go, just like that, with a door. Let's grab a door just like that, and 3, 2, 1, boom. That is the sugarcane farm mini version complete. So let's see if we can get a better view of this, and there we go. So that is looking fine. That will be there, so next time I AFK at the mob farm, or I just go AFK up in this area, that will be running. So let's actually make sure that we have this thing turned on and working. So is that, there we go, that is the minecart running back and forth. And one more thing, we should probably add some glass in the ceiling here, or actually not in the ceiling, but on the sides, so that none of the sugarcane gets stuck anywhere. But yeah, besides the point, that is the farm done. So I think I might get some time tonight to AFK at the sugarcane farm. Sugarcane is very slow unless you have huge farms, so I won't be getting extreme amounts, but I will be getting enough sugarcane to provide myself with gunpowder, or I mean rockets, yeah. So in the future we might, I don't know, build a bigger one with a slime block flying machine, because that is definitely the most efficient way to do it. But for now, this will do just fine. So that is everything done and dusted, and now we just, oh, grab that. Now we just wait for some of this lovely sugarcane to grow. So yeah, that is that project complete. Okay guys, I'm afraid that's going to be all for today. This is a very short episode, and I would have liked to record more, but my audio is being really weird. So when I play back my audio, as I'm currently doing right now, it works fine, but as soon as I record it from OBS or anywhere else, it sounds really weird, like you guys have just heard, and I can't figure it out. It's super duper weird, and I promise I'll figure it out for the next video, but because I can't figure that out, I don't have time to do any more today. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it, even though my voice sounded really weird at a lot of it. But we did actually get some really important things done today, even though the video was short. There was the mob farm, of course, which didn't take up too much time, and then there was the sugarcane farm. So 2 pretty essential things for making rockets and such. So with that out of the way, if you guys enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing if you're not already, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.